to the president.
Oh, ouch! But the third day topped everything. She posed as a private detective.
Sam Spade, I'm Sally Shovel. We're in the same racket, pal. I want to help you, buddy. So why not confess, Mac?
You're a private eye?
Also, ear, nose, and throat. Confess, Doc. You murdered Benson.
Go away!
That's when Spade came to see me again, looking much older.
We hit on a brilliant scheme. We decided I should confess to the murder, and then George could pretend to take me down to City Hall to surrender, and Gracie'd forget the whole thing.
But when I went to pick up Spade, Gracie called the police.
That's where I come into the picture. When I got to the house, she said,
Officer, there's a desperate criminal on his way over here to confess to a murder. As soon as he confesses, you can grab him. That must be him.
"You wait in the next room. He may be armed."
He is. There's one hanging from each of his shoulders.
Hello, where is everybody?
Never mind. What's your name?
Bill Goodwin.
What did you do with the body?
I took her home.
What did you do then?
I dumped her.
She was dead, eh?
Yeah, that's why I took her home.
You've done a terrible thing, young man.
I'll send her flowers tomorrow.
You're a real lady killer.
Well, sure.
Tell me everything you did tonight.
I will not. Who are you, her father?
No.
In that case, I'll tell you. A fellow and I double dated. The four of us went out to dinner. I ordered 4 cups of Maxwell House coffee. I told the waiter to bring the others some coffee too. I wanted them to taste the rich, mellow goodness of Maxwell House. It's America's favorite coffee.
What happened then?
Then the girl and I got into a fight.
Aha. About what?
She got me drinking her Maxwell House coffee.
But you already had 4 cups.
You taste that good to the last drop flavor, you just can't stop. Maxwell House is roasted to the peak of favor perfection.
Bill Goodwin. Officer, this is the wrong man. Sam Spade is the one you want.
Sam Spade's in trouble? Gee, and I was going to hire him to find someone for me.
Who?
Well, a girl about 5'2", red hair, green eyes, terrific figure, and drives a Cadillac convertible.
When did you last see her?
Who's seen her? I want Spade to find me a girl like that. Well, so long.
Well, there won't be any mistake this time. Here comes my husband up the walk with the real murderer.
Anyone can tell that guy's a criminal. Look at that low forehead.
That's my husband.
Well, this time I want to hear the confession before I make an arrest. I'll just duck into this closet.
Poor Mr. Spade. I hate to think of him sitting in the electric chair with those long legs. He'll be so uncomfortable.
Well, here he is, Gracie, ready to confess.
Yes, I can hide the truth no longer. I killed Benson.
Why did you do it, Mr. Spade?
That man murdered my mother, ruined my father, tortured my sister, and robbed my brother.
So it was nothing personal.
No, I just didn't like it.
How did it happen?
Well, Benson was standing in the bar, and I walked up to him and let him have 2 slugs, and he fell to the floor.
Couldn't hold his liquor, huh?
2 slugs from a pistol. Now keep quiet, let the man confess.
Yes, dear.
I never gave him a chance. I shot him in cold blood, and as he lay on the floor, I pulled the trigger again and again. When the gun was empty, I stood over his body and laughed like the fiend that I am. I should be locked up for 20 years. Make it 30.
Make that 40.
Who are you?
I'm Reagan from Homicide.
I called him over to hear your confession.
Okay, come on, Spade.
Wait a minute, officer, let me explain. Mr. Spade and I cooked this whole thing up together.
An accomplice, huh? I'll take you along also.
I've never done anything wrong in my whole life.
Of course not. He's the man who married me. me.
All right, I did one thing wrong.
Come on, you two, come on.
Well, Lieutenant, that's the whole story.
My apologies. You're both free to go.
Thanks. Come on, Sam, let's get out of here.
You said it.
By the way, Mr. Burns, your wife is waiting outside.
Gracie? So long, George. I'm staying in jail.
So long.
Oh, hello, darling.
Hello, Gracie, let's go home.
I can't, sweetheart. I've got something important to do.
You got that big hat and veil on again. Where are you going?
While you were in jail, I heard Ellery Queen on the radio, and he arrested the wrong man.
Oh, no, not again.
Join us again next Thursday when we'll be back with Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Based on true crime stories, The Police Reporter was a 15-minute dramatic series of headline-grabbing crimes so horrible that you didn't want to hear about them, but you just couldn't help yourself because of its sensationalism and melodrama. If not the first, it could be one of the earliest true crime shows on the air. The one we now present is from 1935. Wow. Dwight Smart is the announcer and the police reporter. Lois Darras is the young and seemingly innocent Marie Boyer. Edith Richmond is the old and unbelievably mean mother, Madame Boyer. Chuck Knox is Leon Vitali, a charming young man. Lynn Nash is Michelle, a servile shop assistant. And as a very stern officer of the police, Pat Sullivan.
The Police Reporter. The Police Reporter brings you yet another true murder mystery, this time from France, the year 1874. On a lovely day in the year 1874, Marie Boyer came home from a convent to stay with her widowed mother.
You know, Mother, most of my life has been spent in convents. Living in the outside world is going to seem so strange to me.
Nah, you'll soon get used to it. Besides, I think you've wasted enough of your time cooped up in an institution.
But what will I do all day?
Ah, well, there'll soon be plenty for both of us to do. I'm going to buy 2 little shops, side by side. A millinery store for you, and a dairy shop for moi.
We are going to keep store, be merchants.
Ah, we must work if we expect to live.
But Mother, we know nothing about shopkeeping.
Oh, I have a young man who is going to help us. A young businessman.
Oh, you have already hired someone?
Yes. My arrangement with this young man will be slightly different from employer and employee. I'm going to marry him.
No, Mother.
Ah, why not?
Well, it is just a little unexpected. That is all.
Well, you better get used to the idea, because in a very short time, you will have a stepfather. So, if you've anything to say it now.
I will probably know better what to say after I meet him.
Well, he'll be here shortly.
You said a young man, Mother. How young?
26.
Do you think it wise to marry a man so much younger than you?
What does it matter? We love each other. Besides, his sole experience is in shopkeeping.
Is he nice, Mother?
Oh, I think so. But don't forget, I'm the one who's marrying him, not you.
Hello, may I come in?
Ah, entrez, Léon, entrez.
And there's a little bed finally been released from the her cage?
Yes, Léon. Here she is. This is my daughter, Marie. Marie